Yo, what's good? It's Finn's Take with CB83A coming to you for another banger. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see y'all boys slowly creeping in the room. Shout out to the homie who was in here first, the homie Young Landon. What's good with you, Young Landon? Hey, my man says, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's go. Hey, shout out to the homie Young Landon. Hey, Young Landon, you better get them books. Make sure you get that homework done before you get on here and get these Miami Dolphins, man. You better be doing that. Hey, let's get straight to it. Big ups to the members gang. We got some new members, 5 new members in the squad. Total of 25, man. Big ups to the members gang, the captains of the squad, Shake Money, Fins Up Winsy, and Dolphin State of Mind. And shout out to Dolphin State of Mind, man. He gifted the squad with 5 memberships yesterday. So we got 5 new members to the gang. Shout out to the homie. Be sure to punch the like on your way in. But big shout out to you. We gotta give you that. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Dolphin State of Mind, with the 5 memberships. Let's go. Yes, sir. Shout out to the homie. Hey, real quick, let's get through it. William Perry, Chef Jew, Raul Parada, Cruz Ruiz, Shake Money, Andravia Shaw, Irv Figueroa, Big Slick, the homie G, Adam Sadowski, the Wayne D Experience, S. Harris, Alex Renee Diaz, Hooked Up Joe. Man, Carly Mills, the first lady of the squad, Fins Up Winsy, Young Landon, Dolphin State of Mind, Triple S Podcast, Incognito, Newfoundland, Brian Brains, Manta Chill, and Q are new members of the squad. We got 5 new members. So shout out to everybody in the chat. We also got Mr. Fanatic as well, rounding it out at 25. Who's going to be number 26? Who's going to be number 26? Let's get after it, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Landon, get that homework done, my boy. Before you get this Miami Dolphins content, make sure you get that homework done, man. Hey, appreciate you coming through, Dolphin State of Mind. Again, I appreciate that. Hey, become a member by clicking the link. I think it's pinned to the chat as well. I appreciate all the members so far. Members have the ability to use the emojis and get after it that way. I appreciate everybody. I really do, man. Appreciate the support, man. There's a lot of hate out there, a lot of haters everywhere, but hey, we gonna keep rocking because you know we don't give a damn about what they say. Hey, if they ain't hating, you ain't popping.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah. If you ain't hating, they ain't popping, man. Hey, appreciate you, Young Landon. John Featherland in the building. He says, what's up, everyone? What's good with you, man? The homie Andrevius in the building. Niggas never on time on their shows. Hey, it's all right, bro. It's fast to be late. Chill, man. Just chill. We coming. We get to it. Hey, do me a favor. Punch that like button on your way in. Hey, Maus in the building. Yes, sir. Hey, we here. Let's get it. Smash the like button. You know how we do it. Yes, sir. Hey, it's our year, man. It's our year. Hey, do the Miami Dolphins go take that thing this year?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I really do hope so, and I think it's gonna happen, man. It's our time. We well overdue. Hey, we're bound. We've waited our turn patiently, gracefully waited our turn. Now we about to go take this thing. We not here to go to the AFC Championship or to get to the Super Bowl. We going to get that damn ring, man. Shout out to the homies on the squad. I love my team. I love our guys. If you follow me on Twitter and you follow me on other social media stuff, you'll see I'm always posting stuff about our guys and our team. I love what we have. I love what Mike McDaniels and Chris Greer have built. I'm proud of these guys, man. They're going out there and performing week in and week out. Hey, we got the Bills this week. You already know what time it is, man. You already know what time it is. We about to get after them guys, man. Shout out to the homie Dolphins Thirsty in the building. What's good with you? Dolphins Thirsty does some great content too. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to some of his content as well. Get over there, check him out, man. Punch that like button over there too, man. The homie Adam Sadowski's in the building. Brian Brains, hey, y'all got, the members gang got the emojis now. Y'all got to check out the emojis. Y'all got to use those. S Harris, what it do? S Harris, you're in the members gang. I don't know why you don't have your membership tag up, but we got to fix that, bro. You got to hit me on Twitter so we can get that squared away, because I'm trying to figure out why you don't have it on your profile. So we gotta talk about that too. Hey, this week we cooking buffalo, man. We cooking buffalo this week. You already know what time it is. Actually, let me go ahead and run that in a second, man. We gotta run that because we definitely cooking buffalo over here, man. Hey, I'm tired of these guys, man. I'm tired of them. So we about to get after them guys, man. We cooking buffalo this week. I'm about to run that in a few. I gotta give a shout out to the homies at the Miami Sports Music sports channel. You know, they killing it over there with the music. My man Solo D be killing it over there. So we definitely gotta run this one. We definitely gotta run this one. I'm actually gonna run it right now. And then I'm gonna do some stuff to the stream, and we're gonna get started, man. We're gonna get after it. Hey, I see y'all with the emojis in the chat. We here. I see y'all. We about to get after it. Give me 1 second, just making some adjustments real quick. Like, let me do this real quick, mess with this audio. We got right there. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that should be it right there. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna add this to the stream real quick. We gotta run this one. We gotta keep. I see the Panthers in here. I see. Hey, nah, Panthers ain't beating us, young Landon. Stop that nonsense. I see you, Lil V. 772. We gotta slow cook buffalo on them crock pots. Yes, we gotta slow cook them. Gotta be tenderized. Hey, the Heat did miss out on Dame. Hey, I'm gonna give a moment of silence to the Miami Heat because they missed out on Dame. They found a way to mess that one up, even though he wanted to be there. So, moment of silence for Dame, real quick. All right, we're gonna keep the party going because hey, it is what it is. Orlando Magic over y'all boys, anyways, man. Orlando Magic over y'all boys. You already know. Hey, real quick, let's run this, man. Hopefully they don't copyright strike me or nothing like that, man. These my guys over here. Share the screen real quick. Let's go.
Yo, Solo. We playing Buffalo this week, man. They're talking about you should be humble, man. What you gonna do?
Humble? Man, it's DWA.
Let's go. How we cooking buffalo? Hey, throw it in the chat. We cooking buffalo. Hey, throw it in the chat.
DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK cooking buffalo.
Crazy week. Let's go.
And we putting on a show. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go.
Hey, throw that cooking buffalo in the chat. Let go. Solo D, what up, my boy?
Fresh up off the wind, we was down but made it back.
Hey.
Purple smoke up in the air, that's that Raven pack. We was mad, disappointed in the first half. Came back and cleaned them up, that's a bird bath. Moving on now, team feeling strong now. To a time the anthem, we're about to learn the song now. We got Sheeta, defense beat up,
we
slow
snapping
down,
over
they got
here.
a chance. 17 through the scene, hit them with that water dance. Anyway, defense straight, got our stop piling.
Hey, hit him with that waddle dance. Let go.
We gon' dig a big hole for him and Josh Allen. We'll celebrate this week, but Sunday we are not smiling. Get your grills and make them hot. Flame them like that yellow light. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end. And
hey, let go. Cooking buffalo on the chat.
Cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game.
Miami Sports Music in the building. Let go.
COOK cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock. And we putting on a show. Let's go.
Hey, cooking buffalo. Hey, we cooking. Hey, we cooking buffalo.
Hey. EWA. Yes, sir. All right, man. Look. You already know. Yes, sir.
Hey, we ain't playing with them boys, man. We cooking buffalo, man.
Miami Gardens, right outside the stadium, man. Got Mr. Let's Go, JD.
Hey, you know how we do it, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let's go, man. Hey, Solo D was in his bag with that one, man. He was in his bag with that one, man. Let's go.
And we C-O-O-K cooking buffalo, chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Let's go.
Hey, cooking buffalo. Hey.
Cooking buffalo. Let's go. Cooking buffalo. Hey.
Hey, that man Solo D be killing it. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody in the building. We cooking buffalo. You already know what time it is this week. Hey, who else got a rapper out there putting out weekly bangers for the squad, man? Who else got that, man? Only the Miami Dolphins, man. Like I said, it's our time. We about to get after it. I'm about to crank a little bit of this film, watch a little bit of that. I may open it up a little bit. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the link while we watch the film. If you want to come up, watch it with me a little bit, hang out, have a good time, talk a little Miami Dolphins. Man, we got Buffalo this week, man. I love it. Now, there's still a lot of stuff to clean up, right? I mean, we played a really good game, right? But when I went back and looked at some of the blocking schemes and stuff like that, there was still some stuff we could clean up and get better on, right? There's always going to be room for improvement. And I appreciate all y'all coming in. Actually, hey, shout out to the homie Let's Go Niners, $5 donation. He says Bills 38, Dolphins 14. This is donate for missing out on the bottle. He knows, hey, I know exactly what you're talking about with the missing out on the bottle. But the 38-17, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bro, stop. Just stop. Just stop, bro. Don't do that. Come on, bro. You better than this. But shout out to the homie Let's Go Niners for the $5 donation. Appreciate that. Hey, but Solo definitely was in his bag on that cooking buffalo, bro. He really was. Solo D, nice. Hey, I'm still waiting on the Stephen D. Clockboxers anthem from Solo D. Solo, what that's at, man? Where is that at, man? I'm trying to see what that be. Trying to see what that be like, man. Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the video file. Let's do this. Share a window. We're gonna watch a little bit more of this game, just a little bit, nothing too crazy. We'll probably watch a few series of each side. Like I said, when I break down film, I'm super detailed too. So I spend a lot of time on each play, just kind of breaking it down and looking at the attention to detail. Some things that a lot of people don't do that. They just, they would just want to watch the like the big plays, or I'm trying to watch everything. I'm trying to watch it all and see exactly what's going on in the play to break that thing down and see what we could do to get better. So appreciate y'all hanging out for a few. I'm gonna fast forward this and get to the plays. This is an offensive series, and this is only about 20 minutes into the film, so it's still early in the game on this one. So we're gonna watch a little bit of this. Here we go. So, and this is something interesting to think about. So Cray Craft is hurt, right? Supposedly he's hurt for a little while. Now I don't think we're gonna miss his presence, of course, on the field, right? He's a good player. He's a possession guy. Runs good routes, blocks, does what he needs to do. But we still have a lot of guys in there who can make plays, right? A lot of guys in that wide receiver room who can make plays. So I'm not really worried about him being out, because it's just a matter of another guy stepping up and getting an opportunity. So I'm not really worried about that. And also, Jalen Waddle was out last week. Jalen Waddle is expected to play this week. So it's going to be kind of a totally different situation. And the only reason I think Cray Craft got a lot of reps last week was because of Waddle being out, right? So Waddle being out had a lot to do with that. Brian Brain says Julian Hill looked good. Julian Hill did look good, right? This was kind of his first time really in the game, getting a lot of reps. And it was good to see Mike McDaniel kind of use the double tight end package, use Julian Hill in there, who was kind of like a more athletic version of a tight end than Durham Smythe is. So it was good to see him in there getting plays. And we'll see him a lot on the film as well as far as blocking and stuff like that goes. So Chosen steps in for Craycraft. Yeah, I believe that. Now, Chosen might not be as good of a blocker as Craycraft, but I think he's I'm not going to say much better, but I think he's a better receiver for sure. Better receiver, right? More opportunities for big plays. And, Craycraft does his job. I think Chosen does his job too. He's just not as good as a blocker. So, as far as that goes, I think we'll be fine at receiver because I think we just have plenty of those guys, whether it's Easy E, Chosen, Barrios. You got a lot of guys in that room who can step up and make some plays. Dravius says, OCB Tua said he hasn't enjoyed playing football this much since his Alabama days. Tuscaloosa Tua is back and he's evolving into Miami Tua. And honestly, Dre, I think you're on point with that. I think Miami Tua will be an even better Tua. And I think Tuscaloosa Tua really relied on his offensive line and his receivers' athletic ability to just beat guys, right? And I think this Tua is going to be like a more refined Tua, more of a leader, more of getting guys lined up, knowing where guys need to be, and forcing those guys to be better. Right. I think that's what it's about, expecting the best from those guys. So really having high expectations for his guys and saying, hey, when it's not going good, hey, let's figure out a way to get it done. So I think Miami Tua is a more refined Tua, a more mature Tua. And I think just overall, I think a better player. So I think that's what we're seeing right now. Just a guy kind of step into his own and become that dude, really become that dude. So here we go here. This is really, and this is some stuff we can clean up. And guys are like, why are you still watching it? Because there's still opportunities for stuff to get cleaned up. Like when we look at this, Isaiah Wynn gets mashed into the backfield, right? He gets mashed into the backfield. Julian Hill can't get across the formation. First of all, when this happens, Julian Hills needs to do a better job of just being athletic, right? Being an athlete. When you see a guy getting mashed in the backfield like this, right, you got to find a way to go around it, right? You got to find a way to go around it, not run straight into the guy. You need to be bubbling out just like Mostert's about to bubble out. So don't run into him and knock him over, right? It puts us in a bad situation. But you have Mostert out here running, doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage, and we end up losing a lot of yardage on that play. And that's solely because Isaiah Wynn just gets mashed on this play. He just gets killed. Now, Isaiah Wynn needs to be thinking, hey, I really need to focus on, flying off the ball, getting my head across the guy. He really seems like he really tries to get his head across. And this is what I used to tell my guys a lot is, hey, when you're going out there to block these guys, positioning is everything. Footwork, positioning is everything. So you need to be focused on your feet first, your head in your hands, and then trying to get your butt to the sideline. This is kind of jet motion, outside zone play. You need to be focused on, trying to get your hips. Do you see how Connor Williams is turning his hips, right? You see how Connor's focused on really turning his hips right now, right? Connor Williams is focused on turning his hips, getting his hips to where, hey, this guy isn't going to make the play, right? Isaiah Wynn isn't doing that. He's kind of taking this guy head on this side, and he's hitting him up top. So he's not going to move him with hitting him up top. So this 3-tech here just does a really fantastic job of just mashing Isaiah Wynn off the ball and causing ruckus. That's what he does. He causes ruckus. But you can see how Isaiah Wynn, Connor Williams is just really, he has the right technique. Now, his block is an easier block for sure. This guy's a shade as opposed to this guy being in more like a 4-eye /3 technique. So it's a much wider position. It's going to be a harder block on Wynn. but he's got to focus on trying to get his hips to the play so you can get Julian Hill around here so he could get in position to make a block. And you see Craycraft up here doing a good job of trying to wall things off the receivers. There's another receiver here trying to wall things off too. So these guys are doing a good job. Armstead, let's look at Armstead real quick. He's doing a good job of just, hey, at this point, hey, run him to the sideline. That's all you could do. Just keep running them, keep running them, keep running them. I'd like to see him stay on that block a little bit longer, but it's a tough block, and you don't want to get called for that hole there. So that's that one, right? So a bad play on first down. Isaiah Wynn gets blown up, and it just kind of messes up the play. So, still a very good game. We still played a very good game, but you see there's a lot of stuff to clean up. Still a lot of stuff to clean up. Now here you have a trip set down here to the right? You have one back in the backfield and the receiver up top. Julian Hill in motion, right? So he's going in motion. He sits down in the middle of the field, kind of forces that linebacker, right? That linebacker, he's just running right in front of his face, right? And he's thinking, hey, I got a guy right here. He could catch it, which gives Tyreek the ability to eat over the middle here, right? Tyreek's kind of running that high cross route. He doesn't really sit down, but Tua puts it on him, and he's able to make a play there. So this stuff down here is really just kind of a distraction, right? But if these guys are dropping back deep into their zones, you can hit Julian Hill right here for a little check down of 5 yards or so. But really nice job here with Tua just setting his feet, making the throw, putting it in the spot, and allowing us to get the more yardage, which leads to a first down. And Tyreek has just been off the charts, guys. I mean, he really has been the rock of the team as far as the offense goes. He's been making a lot of plays. So look at the pass protection here. So when we look at this pass protection, you could see that the Dolphins are kind of taking, and there's a couple different ways you can man protect, right? You can do 4 down and Mike, and that's what it looks like that the Dolphins are playing here. So they're taking 4 down and Mike. When we look at the protection, that means we're the right side's kind of fanning out towards this direction, towards the right side. And then these other 2 guys are blocking the guys in their gaps. So you'll see it here. Look at the pass pro. Armstead setting. Isaiah Wynn's doing a quick set, just kind of taking the guy in front of him. And then you have this side right here, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, and Austin Jackson kind of fanning out to the right side. Mostert's looking at the linebacker, right? And this is where the backer is over here. This is what they're probably considering to be Mike, right? And then you see the guy make the play in the hole. So nice throw, nice catch, nice pitch and catch from Tua. Guys just being where they need to be, understanding the plays. And it really couldn't happen without, Julian Hill really running a good route, sitting down in front of the linebacker and saying, hey, I'm here. So you got to play me, being a threat, right? And then you're able to put that in there. So nice job there. Now going to the next play. Right, you got Julian Hill in the H-back set. Twins wide receivers down here. Julian Hill on the motion. Offsides. Neutral zone infraction on the defense. We get 5 yards back there. Let's keep it moving. Gonna fast forward this part right here. Good job there by Austin Jackson. Rob Hunt staying put. That's the end of the quarter. We flip sides. Look, they do it again. So this is just really the hard count, really. And the hard count for us has been good, too. So the hard count's really been getting guys off sides, right? We get a jump right there, and this is a free play right here. Nice job by the offensive line, just kind of mashing that front side and giving us a nice wall up front. And we'll see it here, but that's a good job. Especially when this is Mike McDaniel's specialty right here. He kind of brought this from San Fran. Usually when you see a toss, you're thinking, oh, they're going outside, right? But Mike McDaniel does this inside zone toss where it almost creates like a natural cutback, right? It creates a natural cutback lane for it to come this way and then bounce back on the other side of the center. And then it creates that natural lane where guys are walling off the backside, and then we're able to create a wall and kind of get through there and get skinny. And we'll watch it here because this is good to see. These are some of the details of the game that people don't talk about, right? So this is inside. So this is like an inside zone blocking scheme, but it's like an outside zone motion. I mean, an outside zone motion to toss it, right? So you see that these guys are taking really tight steps, right? They're kind of taking it's almost like a down block for them. They're just kind of everybody creating a wall on the backside. That's what they want to do. So they want to wall off this front side and then allow the running back to squeak out the backside. And it's gonna this guy right here, 47, is gonna be held by the way the offensive line is blocking. Look, he's flying outside, right? Because he thinks it's a toss, right? He flies right to Craycraft, and you have everything walled off here. And then you have Ingo going up to get the safety level, right? Or whoever's there. And 32 is the safety. Ingo kind of gets a hat on the safety. You got Craycraft up here blocking at the third level too. So it's just a really good play. Really good play, especially when teams are over pursuing. And that's what you'll see a lot of with the Miami Dolphins. You'll see a lot of over pursuing. And they're over pursuing because they're really trying to work hard to get to the outside and not let us set the edge, right? So this is a really good change up for Mike McDaniels. Really good change for him to say, hey, they're really flowing hard. And this is what his coaches in the box are looking at, right? So his coaches in the box are saying, hey, they're flowing hard, coach. They're really trying to get to the outside. It'd be the perfect opportunity to run that inside zone toss, right? So when they're flowing like that, you get the whole backside kind of pushed off, and then you can squeak through there on the backside. So it's a really good play to kind of slow teams down. Really good play to slow teams down. So you'll see it here. So you see how it looks like, oh, everybody's running like, hey, it's coming outside right here, right? Even this guy here is really pushing hard to get across, but then he realizes that, hey, it may be coming back my way. Let me slow play it and go straight at it. And by that time, Engel is there to block him. He gets a hand on him, and we get an extra, like, basically 10 yards after that, just by momentum and running hard and being in the right lanes. So a really good job there. And you'll see that when teams are flowing hard to stop our run, you'll see Mike McDaniel throw that in as a changeup. All right, so here you got Engel in there, you got tight end in there, Julian Hill, you got Tyreek in that kind of like the same H-back type look. He's on the motion. Craycraft is up top. Play action. Tyreek on the nice comeback. My gosh. Honestly, guys, it really don't get no better than this. When you can run this, and you can have Tyreek run this route, push this guy down the field. This guy is running, right? He's running because he's that damned. Tyreek's about to beat me for a touchdown. That's what this guy is thinking. That's on Tyreek right here. I think that may be, oh, it's not Surtain. That's another guy. But he's thinking, oh, shit, I got to get back. And then he stops on a dime. Ball is already out. Tua knows where he needs to be, right? So the ball is out before Tyreek even gets out of his break, right? Ball's there, right? Ball's there. Tyreek's going to get his head around, and the ball's going to be right there. So that's just a really good job of just Tua and Tyreek understanding the timing of the play, understanding where they need to be. Like, and that's why I'm really impressed with this offense, because in year 2, I knew they would be good, but I thought there would still be some, some things to get out, like some quirks to get out and stuff like that. Like, that's just a hell of a play there. Really is a hell of a play. So when you look at it, Tyreek's just pushing the guy up the field, and it's just he's able to come back. He has to do basically a full turn, like a 180 turn, and get to, and he's never going to be able to sink his hips and get there. So just a great play. And when you can get chunks like that, it's impressive, right? Because there's a lot of teams who on third and long, second and long are worried about getting the yardage. But when you can get 15 a pop sometimes and, 18 and 20 yards at a time, you really don't have an issue with that situation. And that's what I've seen from Mike McDaniel. He just really doesn't he really doesn't fold when it comes to when it comes to the yardage or the down and distance. It really doesn't bother him. So it's really good to see, and that's what you can do when you have speedsters like Tyreek and Waddle on the field. It's hard to keep up with those guys. So you're always forcing yourself defensively to back up, to play on top of these guys so they don't beat you. But let's look at the pass protection on this. And I think we do get a hold on this one. Yep, we do. We get a hold on Connor Williams. This is what we get on this play. So it's a hold on Connor Williams. Now, what I want you guys to understand about this play, right? This is what a lot of people won't tell you about this play. This is a super difficult block for Connor Williams. This is probably the most difficult block on the field for him on a Sunday evening. He has a zero tech right over his head, and then he has a guy that's head up on the tackle, right? And then he also has a guy that's outside of the tackle. Connor Williams literally has to snap the ball and get all the way over there and try to get this guy walled off because he knows that Robert Hunt is leaving, right? So it's a very difficult play. The only way he'd be able to do this is if Austin Jackson really helped him out here. And Austin Jackson doesn't give him enough. I'd like to see Connor Williams maybe come a little bit flatter, but even in coming flatter, you're still going to run through Robert Hunt right here who's pulling. So with Robert Hunt pulling and you trying to run flat, you could run him over and it could be another issue. But it's a very difficult block. I think the only way you kind of get this guy blocked is if you go down and cut him, which is legal in the NFL. You can cut block within that 3-yard box, that 2-yard box. So I think the only way you get this guy blocked is by literally going down on his legs and hitting his thigh pad right here. You hit his thigh pad right here, you got a shot. But honestly, it's a very difficult block for Connor Williams. Very difficult. So when he's trying to snap the ball and get all the way over there to get number 99 blocked, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a hole, but he needs to understand that he has help too. And Mostert's coming over to help him. So he really didn't need to hold, but he didn't know if he was by himself or not. So that's the situation there. So you got to hold on Connor Williams. This is a twin set, 2 backs in the backfield, Ingold and Mostert. No play action. Nice little swing pass. And you got a bunch of guys out there. You got Connor Williams. You got Austin Jackson on the front side. You got Robert Hunt. Let's look at it from here. And this is what our linemen love to do. Check these guys out. So they snap it, quick set, and then they're running. Quick set, and then they're running. And I would like to see Connor Williams kind of stay on his block. If you pass set a little bit longer, you may have an opportunity. Let's take a look at it. He's pass setting. This guy starts running away right now. So it's really nothing he could do, right? Robert Hunt is out. Austin Jackson still blocking. So Robert Hunt is out right now because he had nobody on him. You got 2. This is how it should be done right here. Look at this. You got 2 for 2. These 2 should be after these 2. You still got this guy walling off too, right? And then we need a better block here. We need a better block from, I think that's Julian Hill. We need a better block there. We need you to hold that block. If he holds that block, we have a shot. And I think we have the numbers right here for sure. We just need Julian Hill to hold his block, and we need these guys to get walled off. So Mostert does a good job of sticking his foot in the ground, but the guy who makes the play is Connor Williams' guy. He's the one who makes the play because he sees it right away. And sometimes there's nothing you can do about that. that guy just sees it right away and he's running out to make a play. Here we go. Next play. Here we go. Quads formation. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back. I think that's Mostert in the backfield, or is that in goal? Oh, that's in goal. Perfect. So this is the tunnel screen. We watched Jalen Waddle do this last game, right? But I think it was a little bit different last game. So a quick throw right here to Mostert. Catches the ball. We got the lineman running the alley. We get a good block by Ingle. Good block by I think that's Armstead. I'd like to see Armstead just give him a little bit more. He kind of ducks underneath him. And then you got the guys coming from the interior to make the play. But I mean, that's a good play. You can't be mad at that. Let's look at this right here. So realizes it's a quick throw, and these defensive linemen are running. And 93 comes and makes the play. But 93 is in a zero tech. He's in a zero, and he basically runs us down. He's pretty athletic. He's playing good. He's playing aggressive. He's making a lot of plays in the pass game. But I'd like to see kind of Armstead take this guy out. And then you have, who else is this? Isaiah Wynn running the alley. He kind of knocks his guy down. That guy's kind of scared. But yeah, I think that's a good play. I think that's a play that will work for us. I think our linemen like being out in the open space. I think they like being out there blocking. Here you have a bunch set. And bunch sets, you're usually looking for layers or something quick, right? You're looking for like first read, second read, third read, looking for corners bailing. Once that happens, you're hitting the guy. And this is 3rd and short. So kind of the perfect play call for 3rd and short, putting corners in a bind. You know, you got 3 guys over here and you really got 2 guys defending. So one guy's going to be open right away. And that's what happens. They take the 2 guys there, and then the middle one opens up, Barrios, and it's an easy first down. He's able to turn the corner a little bit and get some yardage. So good play call. Just perfect play call for that situation. You're trying to be efficient. You're trying to get the first down. Protection looks good up front. Let's look at the protection. Yeah, protection's solid. Protection's solid. These guys do a good job. As you can see, and this is what we talked about. So the protection is probably 4 down and Mike, right? And if it's 4 down and Mike, 4 down and Mike, they're probably calling Mike 47, right? If they're calling Mike 47, that means Connor Williams is going towards 47. These 2 guys are responsible for these 2 guys, and the running back is responsible for 49, right? So Connor Williams is saying Mike 47, or Tua's calling it, right? Tua could be calling it, or Connor Williams could be calling it, hey, Mike 47. And then they're going to snap the ball. Connor Williams knows to go towards 47. He's going to cheat to 47 side and help on this guy. If he saw 47 coming, or 47 just stepped up in this gap here, let's say 47 walked up, right? Like he was blitzing. Connor Williams would know, hey, I'm taking this guy right away. This is my guy. I got 47, Mike 47. Now, if he walked up in this gap, right? If he walked up in this gap and you had 92 in his same position and you had 5 still there on the outside, Connor Williams would be thinking, hey, I got 92. Most likely 92 is going to come to my gap, which is right there on my shade. Most likely 47 would be going in Robert Hunt's gap, and most likely 72 would be coming on the outside with Armstead. So that's how they will block it. So that's what when I say they're taking 4 down and Mike, I mean they're taking the 4 down lineman and Mike linebacker, which is probably going to be 47 on plays like this, because Connor Williams clearly is going towards 47. On his pass set, he's moving towards 47. So that's probably what you have here. And 49 knows he's responsible for the running back. So let's say 49 blitzed, right? Let's say 49 walked up. So I'll stop it right here. So if 49 walked up, and this is important to know, to understand, if 49 walked up in the gap these linemen know they're not responsible for him, right? That means A-Chain, I think this is A-Chain here, would have to step up right away. He's looking at him. That means he'd have to step up and take him right away to protect his quarterback, right? So if 49 came, showed, he would have to realize, hey, this is my guy. Connor Williams wouldn't go over to 49. Connor Williams is still working to 47 because he has rules that he needs to take care of. And that's the mic. So in that case, you definitely have this guy stepping up and blocking 49. Hey man, y'all ignore Let's Go Niners, man. Hey, ignore that guy, man. He don't be talking about nothing, man. He's just being here messing around. He's trolling y'all. Stop letting that man troll y'all. All right, so moving on. So I kind of gave you guys a lesson on the 4 down and Mike, and how the offensive line and how the running backs, protect the quarterback in that situation. But a really good play right here on 3rd down, just being efficient, running the play to the T and just executing when you need to execute. Y'all ignore Let's Go Niners, man. He's just in here trolling y'all, man. It's all good. So here we go again. This is that inside zone toss that we talked about. Inside zone. Now it looks like we're getting. Actually, this is like a regular toss. This is outside zone. But you can see Devon A-Chain kind of looking for a little bit of that cut back. But you got the tight end. And this is how I know it's outside zone, because you got the tight end kind of going around here and beginning to set the edge. And I see Austin Jackson sneaking up to the next level as well. Now, this is Austin Jackson got to take a better angle, but ooh, that's a crease right there. That's a crease right there. And this is how you beat teams, right? Because they're so look, the game of football is a very difficult game, and you're really trying to put defenses in a bind, right? They're trying to put these guys in a bind. So when you look at this play, right, it's going to be a toss outside. Durham Smythe's coming across the formation. Austin Jackson's running up to block. You have 2 for 2 right here. So you got Durham Smythe and Austin Jackson for these 2 guys. They're really just outnumbered on this side of the field, right? Really just outnumbered. And this is an outside zone play, a toss scheme play to the short side of the field. So, and I'll show you guys. So let's do the counting real quick. So we have a center, a guard, a tackle, and a running back, right? So we really have 3 guys from the center over to block 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, right? This guy here is on the other side of the center. The tight ends here. Who else is here? Tyreek is here, just sitting there. And Barrios is here, just sitting there too. And Craycraft is on this side. Now, Julian Hill is actually Durham Smythe is coming across the formation to add another guy into the blocking, right? Connor Williams is able to leave the guy that he's in front of and get up to this backer. You got these guys blocked here and walled off. And then you got 2 guys going up to block these 2. Look at Connor Williams. He forces his guy to go underneath. Honestly, this guy should really be running the hump on this play, this linebacker here. He should be running the hump and going over the top. But he decides to go underneath, which takes him out of the play, right? And then you look at Austin Jackson do his job. Durham Smythe does his job. And there's really only one guy to beat, and that's 22 at this point. And there's no way he's going to get there. So just a really good job on this play. And what they call on this play is holding, which is really, I think they call holding on Connor, which is really annoying because I don't think it was a hold. But this is really the perfect blocking for what you're dealing with, right? Really the perfect blocking for what you're dealing with. And let's take a look at it real quick. So Connor Williams, and pre-snap, if I was to tell my guys who they were blocking pre-snap, just not knowing if guys are going in gaps or not, I would have the backside arm set up through this guy. So coming on the inside I'd have Wynn taking over 78 or 98, right? I'd have him taking over 98. I have Connor Williams up through. I'd have Rob Hunt blocking this guy. This wide receiver is going to block 0. And then Smythe and the other guy, Austin Jackson, are going to be up through here. So let's take a look at it and see what they do. So watch the snap. They're moving like dancing elephants, same motion, same steps. They're moving together. Wynn does a good job here of taking over 98. Austin Jackson is up through, right? Austin Jackson just is trying to squeeze through this gap to get through and make a play on 32. He does a good job there of just running his feet and getting in the way. Fantastic job there. And then these guys here, 0 is just pinned inside by these guys who are blocking in there. So really good job there. I thought this was a really well-blocked play. But we do get a holding on Connor Williams, which I thought wasn't really a hold, but he does grab the back of his jersey right here, and you'll see that right here. So he kind of twists him around, and then he's grabbing the back of the jersey with the hand. Everything's got to be inside the chest plate. And he really didn't need to do that in order to make the play because he still would have scored on that play. So really good to see. We got a penalty on it, so it comes back. So this is kind of the same concept of zone blocking scheme, right? Zone blocking scheme, but the offensive lineman will go down the field. It's a play action. Tua does a really good job of hiding the ball, turns around, realizes he has a guy, puts it on him right now. Tyreek catches the ball, stops a little bit, gives him a little bit, and then he's able to get it some extra yardage. So good execution there. You'd like to see him, Tyreek, come out with a little bit more separation, but sometimes that happens. Pat Surtain is a good corner. So he's kind of step for step with him. He does a good job of just making sure he doesn't beat him and gets him out of bounds. So good play there. Good play there. And this is how it's going to work sometimes, especially with you got to hold these defensive ends. And this is what I want to go back to this play real quick. This is what we're doing here is we're just trying to make these defensive ends. These defensive ends, these edge defenders in the NFL are good. So you got to really slow these guys down, right? So you put him on a play like this where he has to think, and then you give a guy an opportunity to come across the formation, guy like Tyreek, and then you're able to get some yardage on it. So really just trying to hold those edge defenders and make it difficult on them. Here we go here. So this looks like a run play. Motion right now from Berrios. Julian Hill coming across the formation, handoff. Nice hole there. Just a nice crease. Denver just doesn't look very willing to stick their nose in there and make plays in the run game at this point in the game. They look pretty defeated. So these guys are really running off the ball. Everybody going in the same direction. Ooh, nice job by Connor Williams, just kind of setting that. And when you look at Connor Williams, he just kind of hikes the ball, comes around, he realizes, hey, nobody's really there. I'm going to punch this guy and just kind of continue working up, give my guy a crease, right? Gives this guy a crease, and then he's able to try to work to 49 and get a hand on 49 too. But a really good job there. Really good job. You can win with that. I mean, on any Sunday, you can win with plays like this. When you're really dominating the line of scrimmage like this and really being a force in there, you could win. You can win with that. Definitely can win with that. All right, here we go. This will probably watch one more series and we'll be done, and I'll open it up. But here we go. Here, coming across the formation, 2 guys in there blocking in the hole. Julian Hill with a solid block. He kind of turns him around, which I don't like. I want you to square him up. Dip and strike, hit him in the nose, and keep going. Good job by Rob Hunt there, but I would like to see Rob Hunt do a little bit better job of staying. Hey, at this point, dip and strike, run your feet, but keep him in front of you. You understand where the play is going. Don't hold him. and just try to keep that guy in front of you. But everybody else was pretty good on that play. Let me take a look. Austin Jackson's good. He's coming down hard, driving off the ball. Look at so the effort, and this is what I'm talking about. The effort from guys like Austin Jackson on this play really make it like really just fighting in there to get that thing blocked, to get him because he knows where the running back's going. These guys know where the running back's coming right off my ass on this play. So I really have to set the edge here. Really, and coaches are telling them, hey, this is a play right here where you got to go. We need you to really get off the ball, set the edge right here, and give us the ability to wrap around. You give us the ability to wrap around, we got to play. So Austin Jackson knows, hey, sense of urgency, get off the ball fast, drive off the ball, do a good job. Everybody else is holding their guys, and that really kind of makes the play and allows us to get some positive yardage, right? 3-4 yards, 5 yards a carry. That's going to be good on any Sunday. It's going to be good on any Sunday. So here we go again. So tight end in the formation, tight end up top, I formation. Tyreek right here on the bottom with Craycraft. Looking at the reverse. They're looking at the reverse. They're looking at the reverse, right? A-Chain just does a good job of trying to get lost in there. Ingles going out in a pass pattern, right? It just gives A-Chain the little flip. A-Chain makes 3 guys miss, and you're in the end zone, right? This easily could have been a play that got stopped at, the line of scrimmage, but A-Chain just does a really good job of making guys miss. And sometimes that happens, right? You need your running backs to make some guys miss sometimes. You do. So run it back one more time. So the blocking over here, it just looks like pass pro, right? So it looks like pass pro. It's low hat. Almost looks like run pass pro. Well, not really run pass pro, but it looks like regular pass protection for them. This is what we talked about, like 4 down and Mike. But these guys are just gonna step in their gaps. They realize they gotta get them quick, and then A-Chain's able to make 1 miss, 2 miss, 3 miss, and he's in the end zone. So nice play there. Nice play there. Really good job. But as you can see, the offense and the defense, was really just really efficient on the day. I'm going to open it up for a little bit. I know you guys want to get after it, talk a little bit, discuss a little Dolphins. We got the Broncos this week, but this is really a good opportunity to clean up what we did last week, right? We get to clean up what we did last week and get out there and do it again. And there's still a lot of room for improvement up front. Those guys ran well, right? Running backs ran well. If those guys stay healthy and the offensive line continues to do what they do, we'll be fine up front, right? The pass game is looking sharper than ever. Sharper than it's ever been. So really looking good in regards to that. I got somebody in the back. Who is this? Fat Sunny Records. What's good with you, man? How you doing?
Brother, I just want to say the Dolphins has always been my favorite NFL team, and thank you for covering them.
Oh, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I've been a fan. They're still to this day the only undefeated football team that matters.
Yeah, they are, and honestly, they've been my team since I was born in '85. So my dad is from Melbourne, Florida. Became a Dolphins fan way back in the day when Florida only had the Dolphins, right? It was the only team here in the state. So I just kind of inherited that, and hey, we've been here ever since, man. Been here ever since. But shout out to Fat Sunny Records for coming through. I dropped the link if you guys want to come up. I see the homie Q in the building. Q, what's good? My oos was popping.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yo.
What's good?
What's good? Members gang in the building. I see you.
Yeah. Shout out Dolphin. Shout out the homie. What's his name again?
Dolphin State of Mind.
Yeah, Dolphin State of Mind. Shout out. Hey. Love the breakdown, Oos. Love the breakdown. I missed the first one, but I'm glad I caught this one live. Because I think
It's good. And honestly, bro, I'll be going into so much detail that I'm never gonna get through the whole film. It's just too much, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember like breaking film down with my players and stuff. And it would take hours if you really want them to if you really want to show them what they're doing wrong.
That's
and
really
how they
what
get
it is,
better,
though.
bro. It really is. But the cool thing about like in the NFL, right? They're gonna have it chopped up. So the offensive line plays will only show, right? So the offensive line unit, they're gonna have only their plays showing. So you don't have to go through defense on special teams or none of that. It's gonna be quick, fast, and in a hurry because they're gonna be going through everything.
Also settles a lot of confusion. You don't want to go to offense and defense and O line and D line.
Exactly.
You really want to emphasize one unit, and I think that the unit you emphasized today was very important because, as I said before, this unit, the O line, they're going to be tested every week. Every week,
bro.
Every week. And let me tell you something. It's a difference. There's a disparity between this O line and the Eagles O line because the Eagles O line can have the game that they had against the Patriots, and still nobody will ever doubt that they're still the best offensive lineman. Or the line unit, the unit in the league right now. But these guys, if
go ahead.
No,
go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but this O-line, one mistake, everything, everybody's just gonna fall back to that narrative, like, okay, it's a bad O-line. But I think, like I said, man, every week they're gonna get better, right? They're gonna get better.
Yeah.
True test coming up, bro.
And it is a true test, and I think these guys are definitely up to the test, and I'm sure these guys are honestly licking their chops because the Buffalo Bills is they're a solid front, they have a solid front seven. I'm not gonna say they aren't, but I think our unit is much more confident than they were last year at this point, right? I think our unit is confident in our ability to execute on offense. And then I think they realize that, hey, if we go out there and do our job, there's no way we don't score points and just keep moving the ball and being efficient. And I think these guys are having fun too. So I think that's a large part of it. And I see this unit really out there. I mean, when they're getting down the field on tunnel screens and bubble screens and out there running and knocking dudes down, it's just great to see, bro. It really is great to see. It looks like they're having fun and enjoying what they do. And you can do that when you're being efficient and you're doing your job. You could have fun like that. So I think that's what they're going to continue to do, bro.
Yeah, and watching this game, man, I've heard a lot of narratives. I thought, after this game, ain't nobody gonna come up with a narrative right now, because what can you say? But after watching the film, and some of the narratives I've heard was, Tua had open guys all day, which is not true because Tua's made some tight window throws. He's made some, and the O-line, they were going against high school. No. See, I'll give you 56 years. Go back 56 years to find a game like this where the team performed. They dominated this way.
Total domination.
A game like this, yeah, and it's still in this game. You would think, oh, total domination, but still, you will find nuances where, as the O-line, that one shoulder pass to Achan. Where that blocking up the middle, it was kind of scuffed, right?
It was.
But he willed that. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, he willed that touchdown.
He willed that touchdown. And sometimes you're gonna have that. And what you want to do is you just want to have more plays where you're not worried about guys willing it, like willing the ball into your end zone. You want more plays of being efficient and blocking and doing it the right way.
Execution is on point.
Right. Because execution, I mean, you can go out there and get lucky sometimes. Every once in a while, you can go out there.
But it's not going to happen all the time. Yeah, right.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen versus guys like teams like Buffalo. It's just sometimes it'll happen. You see what I'm saying? It'll happen sometimes, but it's not going to happen on teams like that are good football teams. You're going to have to execute and do your job in order to get plays like that. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to this week. I think the Dolphins are up for the challenge. I think this could get ugly too. I don't see it getting 70-point ugly, but I think the Miami Dolphins could beat these guys by 14 or 21 points. There's no doubt they can beat these guys like that because I don't think the Buffalo Bills are a very good football team. So we'll see.
I'm confident. I'm confident that this team has what it takes to beat the Buffalo Bills, but I'm also confident that the Buffalo Bills knows that this team is coming for their necks, right? You can tell the atmosphere that they're scared, bro. You can tell. I watched Dan Mitchell, and he had people on the panel, and he was asking all these questions about, and I was like, yo, it seems like the fans are scared. They're kind of scared of what Miami's doing right now, the type of energy that Miami's bringing, and I'm like, you know what, this is gonna be one for the books, bro. Game of the week might even be game of the year.
And that's, bro, and you're right. And the crazy thing about this is that, right, these first few games, and that's what happens early in the season, right? These first few games kind of fuel the rest of the season. And if you build confidence in these first few games of the season, there's really no telling what you could do, right? And it seems like the Miami Dolphins are just really confident in their ability to go in and win football games. And they're executing at that type of level. Like, they feel like they can go in and play with anybody. There's still a lot of stuff to clean up, but they still feel like, hey, we're going to have a shot because we're just super talented and we have really good players on this football team. And you can do that when you got guys like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and Tua Tagovailoa, and you got Javon Hollins on defense, Bradley Chubb,
you got Mike McDaniel too.
Yeah, and Mike McDaniel is just, I mean, best play caller in the NFL
Mastermind.
right now. Hands down. Like, who's calling better plays and who's putting together better drives than what we're doing right now? Nobody. Like, our offensive efficiency is off the charts, and it's just really great to see. And it really just shows you how smart and how intuitive that Mike McDaniel really is, man. He's got these guys playing some really good football. Really good football.
Really good football, bro. You got everybody copying his pre-snap fly motion, bro.
Bro, it's killer. And sometimes he'll keep Tyreek in there and just keep him there. Sometimes he'll send him out. Sometimes he'll send him across the formation. Sometimes he sends them across the formation and then brings them back the other way.
The thing is, Oos, it's not just Tyreek. He's motioning everybody, bro. He's got Smythe out there. He's got Ingold.
Everybody, bro. You just don't know what's coming at you.
You don't know what.
Because as soon as you think something's coming at you, it's going the other way. And you're like, damn it. Like,
it's really you have to defend the entire field type of thing, bro.
Right. And then Q, you know what I say too, is the best offensive coordinators are going to use the entire field. Point blank, period. They're going to use the flats. They're going to use the middle of the field, the deep thirds. They're going to use everything. They're going to make you play defense. It's like being on a basketball court and 5 guys not being willing to take shots. You're not making them play defense, right? You got to be a threat wherever you are on the field or on the court to attack and go get a bucket. So, I mean, that's what you're seeing right now is just Mike McDaniel just using that to his advantage. And it's hard to defend. It's hard to defend a field with Tyreek on it, bro.
He's putting guys at disadvantage, right? You know, the corners they can't tackle, right? So he's gonna make your corners tackle.
Exactly. He's gonna linebackers.
Your linebackers can't cover.
He's gonna run linemen at him, right? He's gonna run offensive linemen at the cornerbacks and say, "Oh, you're gonna have to tackle today. You're gonna be forced to tackle. So you're either gonna step up and tackle, or we're gonna run through you all game." And
have your linebackers in coverage, which you rarely ever see a linebacker who's good in coverage.
Exactly. And that's what I do like about Mike McDaniel. He's just putting the defense in a bind, man. And that's the chess game we talked about. He's understanding what he needs to do. And honestly, he's in a groove. Like, the dude be in a groove throughout the game that you really can't get him out of. Bro. Like he be in a groove you can't get him out of. And that's the beautiful thing about it, is that he's just, bro, he's locked in over there, bro. Locked in, getting after it. For real. It's good to see, Q. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming through. Hey, good. We got the homie Irv in the building. Irv, what's good?
Yes, I
heard. Hey, you was
that's another film head.
What's good with you?
That's another film head right there.
What's up?
Irv, you was grinding
bro?
the tape today, huh? I heard you grinding the tape today.
Yeah, bro. Good film breakdown,
Where
bro. I like
on
that.
Twitter?
You went into the. No, I didn't do a film breakdown on Twitter. I
No, no,
wasn't
no.
on
He was
Twitter
just
today.
he was just telling me because I heard him in the space and he was just saying, "Hey, I was
Oh,
watching the
okay,
tape."
okay,
Yeah.
I know Herb always watched the film.
Yeah. So it's good to see,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
What do you think, Herb? What do you think about the offense and the defense so far? What's your thoughts?
I
Herb, you
mean, I
there?
think offensively, like Mike McDaniel is playing games with these, opposing defenses and their coordinators. They're making them lose sleep, bro. It's just like I mean, when you're having like Tyreek Hill, you're doing things like Tyreek Hill, you're having them, line up as the wing back, you're having them running those speed, wheel those speed wheels, wheel
Oh
routes and
yeah,
stuff like that,
yeah.
and it's just so hard to defend this. You know what I'm saying? It's just
It
like,
is. And Herb, I think,
sometimes you're motioning two guys, like sometimes you have
yeah,
burials motioning, and then you'll have a tight end motioning at the same time.
yeah. And
Yeah, go ahead.
Herb, I think you're spot on. And so you bring up a really good point about the motion and the wheel concept, right? Usually guys are used to the wheel running directly at them, right? So they're used to like a twins formation and the
Right,
inside guy is running the wheel route and then the inside guy or the outside guy is running like a post and it's almost like a mesh concept, right? So when Mike McDaniel is doing this
right,
now, he kind of switches the game totally up by running the guy flat on the line of scrimmage and then having him turn the corner. It's like a totally different look for DBs. And I'm sure that they just really don't understand how to defend it yet, right? Because they've never seen it before. So it really
It's
kind
the
of puts those
adjustment,
guys in a
bro. It's the
bind, bro.
adjustment because when
Yeah.
once your
Hey
guy
guys, I gotta
motions
get out of
right,
here, bro. Thanks
when
for having me on, real quick.
all right,
Oh, you got to
all
get
right,
out.
I'll be
Okay.
listening to you guys.
all
All
right.
right, Irv. Appreciate the homie coming through. Go ahead, Q. Go ahead.
Yeah. So once your guy motions, he's gonna have to set, which allows the defense to set up and readjust and adjust their coverages. But it's a straight motion into a wheel route, a straight motion into a route, right?
Yeah.
It's so the defense, the especially the DBs, they're like, yo, they're looking
DBs are
to the
lost,
safeties.
bro.
Yeah, they're looking at the
Lost.
safeties and like, what do I do? What's the coverage here?
Yeah, and that's the hard part. Like they
Yeah,
understand what coverage they're in, but they're like, "Damn, this guy's coming at me full speed, and I really need to back up so I don't get beat deep." And then we're stopping underneath on a dime and throwing a comeback route. It's hard to defend, bro. It's just really hard to
yeah,
defend, man. But I mean, let's talk Buffalo for a little bit.
yeah.
What do you think is going to be if we were to have issues with anything? What do you think it would be? Would it be? Let's talk defensively first. What do you
All
think
right.
it would be defensively if we were to have issues with the Buffalo Bills? Where do you think they would come from?
I think it's going to be up front. They're going to have to get to Josh Allen. They're going to have to disrupt his entire game. If you're going to
Yeah.
let that, as I said, Josh Allen is a blessing to that Buffalo team. He is also the curse to that team.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So if you let him do his thing, we got them. He got them wheels.
He
So
does.
if you let him get out the pocket and create, extend plays, it's going to be a long day for the guys in the back. So you need your guys up front to get to him or sort of box him in, right?
Contain
Make
him.
him make
Contain him.
mistakes. Contain him. Make him make mistakes. That's where you
Yeah.
want Josh Allen to be vulnerable, to make mistakes because he feels like he can't go anywhere, right? So he's
Right.
inside that box and So up front, it comes first and foremost up front for sure.
And I think you make a really good point. I think when it comes to Josh Allen, he's really good at improvising off platform throws,
Yep.
taking off and running when he needs to, and not
Think of a
worrying
modern
about
day Big Ben, or this
modern day,
time this era's Big Ben.
or more athletic Big Ben.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you contain Josh Allen, keep him in the pocket, and you have a spy on him or somebody like that that's just kind of watch his every move, right? I think you can do a good job, but I really want to put emphasis on like Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips, and Van Ginkel really making sure they contain this guy and set the edge and keep their outside shoulder free so you can force this guy inside the box. Like, you can't let him get outside, all right? As soon as you let him get outside that box, his receivers can come back to him. That's when I
Not
feel
just
like,
the edge, not just the edge guys as well. You
yeah,
need that
and it's
pressure
gotta,
up the middle too.
yeah. That
You don't
pressure
want
up
him to
the middle is
step
gonna
up.
be essential.
You don't
I'm
want him
not
to step up and
You don't want them to step up, but I do like our guys in the middle. I feel like our guys in the middle don't have an issue with just kind of being stout in there. Raekwon Davis, Christian Wilkins. I feel like Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips sometimes get outflanked on the outside and give up that contain. And I think that's where the Dolphins struggled last year the most, was with running quarterbacks. Right. When we look at
right.
Fields killed us for 175. I think he ran for 175.
Oh
Josh
yeah.
Josh Allen ran for yards last year in some games, right? But when we were at our best, we were keeping those guys in the pocket. Lamar ran for yards last year, right? We got to find a way. Our front seven's got to find a way to just keep his ass in the pocket, bring the pressure, and not let him out of the, like, you can't let him out of some plays that you could get him down. Like, we need to be forcing some fumbles, creating some turnovers, because he's kind of willy-nilly with the football too, right? He kind of carries it like a loaf of bread, and sometimes he'll just have it out there in one arm
Kind
by
of careless
himself.
at times.
Very careless, and that's what you want him to do. You want him to get comfortable, you want him to get careless, and then you want to make it difficult on him and make those turnovers. But I think Bradley Chubb had a fantastic game against Buffalo last year in the playoffs, and I think he's going to feed off that. I think he realizes that, hey, I can go in there and eat off these guys. So let's go in here and get after it. But I think I'm with you too on that. I'm with you. I think we need to just make it difficult on Josh Allen, and shut down Diggs. Take away Diggs. You take away Diggs and force Gabe Davis and Sherfield and all these other guys to beat you, you're gonna win the game and stop the run. If you stop the run and
we
take
already know
away
what
Diggs,
Gabe Davis' MO is. Gabe Davis' MO is like deep. You already know his MO.
oh yeah, right. He's running posts down the middle of the field, bang eights, stuff like that, where he could catch the safety sleeping. Right. If we could just continue to do what we do, we're gonna be fine, bro. We're gonna be fine. Now, offensively, what do you think we'd have our issue? We talked about the defense. We talked about, hey, we got to make it difficult on Joshy boy. Offensively, what do you think? What do you think we could struggle with? Even though this offense just looks so damn good right now, they really do look good. It's hard to say that they're going to struggle with anything, but where do you think we could have difficulty as far as the offense goes?
I gotta say up front as well. Right? The same reason why you want your guys up front to, make a bad situation for Josh Allen. You want your guys up front to keep Tua clean, make it a good day for Tua.
Yeah.
Right? Make it a good day for Tua. Keep blocking the way you're blocking, execute the way you're executing, and just minimize the pressures and the QB hits, and because that the Bills are going to bring it. They know that the way to win this game is to keep Tua off the field or give him a bad day.
Yeah, and I agree with you there too. I think offensive line is playing well. They're playing good football. There's still a lot of stuff to clean up. Like, they're not playing perfect by any means.
Good football.
And when you watch the film, you realize they're not playing perfect, but they're playing good football. They're playing good enough for us to win games. If they can continue to build off of that and just keep cleaning up some of the things that they need to clean up, then they'll be fine. Like, this is a unit that's to be reckoned with. If they continue to just get better and chopping wood, they keep chopping wood every day, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. So offensive line, they got good pass rushers. they got good linebackers. So as long as we can be stout up front and execute up front, we'll be fine. But I do agree with you there too. Just keeping Tua clean is going to be key, and running the football, man. The run game,
running football.
The running the football, it makes it so much easier on this team when you're running the football well, right? When you're running the football well, the play action works, the quick game works, the deep shots work, because all the linebackers are creeping up. They're trying to figure out what
Makes
you're
everything
doing.
dynamic.
It does. And then the secondary guys are looking to come up and make plays and make
Yeah.
tackles and stuff like that. So you got to run the ball efficiently. If we can just get out and start running the ball well initially, and get 5, 6, 7, 8 yards a chunk, bro. I mean,
It's
gonna
gonna
get
dishearten
ex-
any type of defense.
exactly. And that's what you want to do on the road. You want to go in there and set the tone and just be physical out the gate, bro. Just let them know it's gonna be a long day. Hey, we coming in here to win this football game. We about to run it down your throat all damn day.
You're gonna be
right?
here all day.
All day. We're gonna be here all day pounding on you,
Yeah.
bro. Pounding on you, hitting you in the mouth, smacking you in the mouth, punching you in the mouth. And when you do that, defense just started to they just started to deteriorate over the game, bro. They're just like, and that's what happened to the Broncos. They were just getting tired of getting hit, bro. They were tired. They gave up, man. So hey, it's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a hell of a game. 1:00 Sunday. Man, this should be a primetime matchup. But
They need to flex it the Sunday night football, bro. They need to flex it, bro.
But see,
it's
the thing
money
is,
making, bro. That's the money maker right there.
The crazy thing is they don't flex till like week 8 of the season, I think. When do they start flexing?
Really?
I don't think that, yes, they don't start flexing until like the second half of the season. So that's why you won't see flexing in the first half of the season. They wait until like the second half. And I don't know why that is. I guess it's because they're trying to get
a boring ass Sunday night football then.
Bro, it is. It is. And that's let's go Niners said it. He said you can't flex until week 8. So I think that's something the teams have an agreement with the NFL is that they can't flex games until week 8. So man, it will be solid if they could, but man, it's gonna be a hell of a matchup. Everybody's gonna be watching our game, and I expect it to be, hey, it's gonna be primetime television. Everybody's gonna be trying to find a way to watch it for sure.
I for sure damn is watching that, bro. I ain't missing that for the world, bro.
Yep. Hey, Amicus says the 2 best teams in the NFL play this Sunday at 1 p.m. Who's that other team? Bills Mafia? I don't know about that, Amicus.
Hey, Amicus,
for them boys.
It's been a minute, bro. What's good?
Hey, Amicus been hiding from us, man. What's up with that? Hey, Amicus, come through more often, man. It's love over here. You know you just won't get that real love. You won't get that Bills love because we don't care about them guys. But hey, feel free to pull up. But Q, hey, I appreciate you coming through, bro. You got any final takes?
No, I got none, bro. Thank you again, bro, for having me up here.
Hey, always love.
Fins up,
baby. Let's go. Fins up.
Let's go.
Shout out to the homie Q for pulling up. Yes, sir. Shout out to the homie Q for pulling up, hanging with me a little bit, man. We did a little film breakdown. We talked a little Broncos and stuff. Not Broncos. We watched a little Broncos and we talked a little Bills. Really appreciate y'all coming through. Amicus, I see you in there. I see you in the chat. Shout out to Sal. I see you, Sal. Dolphins early season good weather champs fold like cheap suits. We gonna see. We are going to see. I don't think so. I think you true.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, Bills hang in there. Hey, Sal, you hey. Wiener has Bills fan. Y'all boys are funny, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. Hey, I may go live either later tonight or tomorrow at some point. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate the support, man, especially Dolphin State of Mind with 5 new memberships. No memberships or donations this show, but I do appreciate the support, guys. Please do me a favor. Punch the like button for your boy on the way out. I appreciate you guys who donate to the channel and support the channel. If you want to become a member or donate memberships, the link is up there. Hey, 1,000 subscriber giveaway ends Friday. If you want to jump in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, you have to go to the short on my page that says 1,000 subscriber giveaway. You have to put fins up in the comments and let me know how long you've been watching. I think right now we only got about 15 people in the giveaway. So, hey, 3 people are going to get some really good prizes. So, if you want to jump in the giveaway, you got to get in the comment section of the short and you got to say fins up and tell me how long you've been watching. You do that. I'm going to put all those people in the chart and we're going to do the giveaway live on stream this coming weekend before the Bills game, before we get after that, before we cook in Buffalo. So, hey, I really appreciate you guys coming through. hanging out with the kid. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications. I see everybody in the building. Fins up, Winsy, Raphael, Sal, Brian Brains says later CB. My man Irv says thanks for the film breakdown, CB. Sorry I couldn't hang out longer, just busy. I get it, bro. Let's go Niners, man. Stop trolling, man. You in here trolling, bro. You ain't got nothing else to do, man. Go get a life, man. Go. Where the Niners content creators at, man? Where are they at? Them boys trash. Them boys cooked over there, man.
He got cooked. Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. You know how we do over here. Let's go. Yes, sir. Hey, JR Black says it. It is fitting a Bills fan and San Francisco are both Fins channel on a Fins channel talking ish. We all know that's why both love being potentials Vegas odds leaders to win and not. Yes, sir, man. Hey, look at the Wolfpack in the building. Luigi Amador. I thought you changed your name, man. I thought you changed your name to the real OG or something like that, man. Is it back to being Louis Amador? What's going on with you, man? Did you catch the film breakdown? I know you need it the most because some of these narratives you be coming up with, Lou, is terrible. And I'd be like, what, bro? Like, what, Lewis?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Come on, Lou. You better than these narratives you're putting out. You better than this. Shout out to the homie Irv with a $2 donation. He says, Fins up. You already know what time it is, Irv. Let's get it. Let's Hey, Cap. Hey, the link's in the chat, Lou. If you scared, go to church. Hey, if you scared, go to church, Lou. You can come up here and talk that nonsense if you want to. The link's there. Let's see if Lewis runs and hides, or let's see if he clicks that damn link. How about that? I know where you at. I know what you got going on, but you ain't here right now. Hey, so hit the link. If you feel like it's Cap, hit the link, my boy. If not, kick rocks. Kick rocks. But yeah, hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming through. The link is there, Lou. I don't see you in the back. You must be running scared. Is that what it is? Hey, but we cooking buffalo this week, man. We really are cooking buffalo. I ain't gonna get into it with the Wolfpack. Not even gonna get into it. It's not worth it. But shout out to everybody who pulled up. Hey, the man, Let's Go Niners with the $5 donation. The dude Irv with the $2 donation. Somebody pulled up. What's going on? Hey, what's up?
What narrative you talking about, CB? What's that narrative?
What's going on with you, man? I saw you had something to say in the little group chat. What's up with you, man? You feeling froggy? Jump out there, man. Jump out there. Man.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. What group chat is that? What you talking about?
The one on Twitter you was in, bro. You had something to say. Yeah. You was getting kind of froggy in there. What's up, man? You feeling some type of way?
I was just trying to let people know to come to the show, CB.
Oh, that's what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't see me put the middle finger up?
No, I
put that finger up, letting people know what you said in the group chat.
Yeah. And then you had a little GIF under it. What was the GIF about?
Oh, yeah.
Laughing.
Dude's laughing. What happened?
Oh, okay. I got you. You talking? Hey, now you don't know what the hell going on. That guy amnesia all of a sudden, man. How's Vegas, man?
Man, we chilling, man. Me and the wife, we out here having a good time, man. Celebrating your boy's birthday, so it's all
That's
good.
What's up, man? Hey, happy birthday, man. I ain't gonna do you like that. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy it out there. Have a good time with the wife, man. I'm glad she getting you away from Dolphins Twitter and Dolphins content creators, because you've been on a flip-flop and tear lately, and you need some time away.
It's not called flip-flopping. Hey, CB, did you see what David, I believe it was David Fiones wrote
what did he say?
Tua's tweet? I guess Tua's media day availability was the day, and the question was asked about beating Buffalo, and Tua's response was, "We have to beat them." Like, that's the way he sees it. That's there's no other way to look at it. We have to beat them, and that's what you want to hear right? This is why people CB call me a flip flopper, right? Like, oh well, Lewis was hard on Tua, now he believes in Tua. You know why? It's not me flip flopping. It's quotes like that. CB, when you're drafted 5th overall, right? Things ain't going to be perfect where you're drafted. They're leaning on you to change the franchise, right? The culture, you're the guy. And comments like that, when I see him say things like that, CB, it hits different when Tua says that than if Javon Holland or Christian Wilkins or one of those guys would say it.
Of course, because he's the leader. He's the leader of your football team, and I get what you're saying, right? So he's the leader of your football team. I get what you're saying, captain of the squad. But I also want you to understand is that, a rookie coming into the NFL, you can only be, and you said it, right? He's a 5th overall pick. He's the guy. He's one of the guys who's expected to be a franchise changer, right? And that's the expectation. But if the organization or the coaches don't believe in you to be that guy, can you still be that guy, Lou? Can you go around banging your chest that you're the guy and your organization really is not rocking with you like that?
No. And that's where I had to, I had to see it to believe it. Right.
Okay. So you had to, and that's the thing. You had to see it to believe it. And I felt like Tua already had that in him. I just felt like they weren't getting the best out of the kid, right? And
I get it.
And now you see, like, they've empowered Tua to be the guy. Hey, you're the guy. We have all the confidence in the world in you. We're gonna put players around you. We're gonna fix the O-line, do what we can to help you out. But you got to be the guy. You got to step into that role and embrace it. And he's done that.
Absolutely, CB. I think there are a lot of questions already answered about Tua. I really don't even have none. The durability for me is not even a question no more. I think this kid is in a very good space. Yeah. I think McDaniel is the right guy for the job. And I just think as long as you got to keep building around him, right? Like, give him the pieces that he needs, solidify this offensive line for sure. And I think Miami's in a good spot, man. I think they can keep this going for the next 5, 7 to 10 years. This could end up turning out to be a dynasty, in my opinion.
It could, man. I would just wish Miami was a little bit earlier to the negotiating table. And I can understand them being a little reluctant, right? The concussions and stuff like that. But I feel like those injuries are kind of outliers, and you don't expect them to happen 2 seasons in a row. So I feel like that deal now is going to it may hinder us for the next few years in terms of like what we add around him or what we keep on this football team, right? And I feel like if you would have did the deal last year, or which is going to be tough to do because you don't know if he's the guy or not, right? I've always had the confidence, but it's one thing to have the confidence in him, and then everybody else kind of feel like, well, we don't know yet. We don't know if he's going to stay healthy or not. But we'll see. We'll see how it happens, man. I think this team's really good with Tua, and you put some extra pieces on here. When you lose guys, I think you'll be fine. I don't think you're going to be able to keep all these guys around Tua though. Once you give them that bag.
And I would agree with that, CV. I think for me, you look at guys like Robert Hunt. Like, again, we troll a little bit here and there, but you do your breakdowns. I do think for the most part, they're fairly good. I'll say fairly good, CV. But you're the offensive line guy. Like, what is your opinion, like, on Robert Hunt? Do you see if you can lock him up? And then the theory about Connor Williams, right? Like, okay, the snap issues, fine, I get it. Yeah. But talk to us a little bit, CV, from what you see, your perspective of Connor Williams after the snap. Like, is he a good
Connor Williams
after the snap?
Connor Williams is probably playing like the best center in the NFL after the snap right now. And honestly, I don't think the snaps are that bad to where you're thinking about moving on from a guy like Connor Williams. I think midway through the season, you probably look into locking up Connor Williams if he continues to play at this high of a level, right? There's not many centers who can snap the ball and move the way he moves. Like, the dude is moving graceful out there. He's moving like a dancing elephant, and that's how a lot of them are moving. But to see Connor Williams snap the ball and get up on linebackers and just run his feet and run those guys to the sideline is just impressive, bro. You're not going to be able to find that from other guys in the league, and everybody's not going to be able to fit this scheme like that. So I think he's the perfect center for us. I think he's a diamond in the rough. I'm willing to take the chance with the snaps, knowing that he's a good enough player after snap to just maul guys and be able to block guys, bro. I really am.
I see the same things when I look at him. Let me ask you this: 1 year deal for Isaiah Wynn. What is your opinion of Isaiah Wynn so far, and do you think that's an option to solidify at left guard?
I think Isaiah Wynn's been good. I think he's been good. I think he's been a better player than Liam Eichenberg at the position. There are some plays that he gives up, and I feel like offensive linemen are always going to have plays where the defensive lineman kind of dominates them. It happens. But I think as a unit, these guys are playing fairly well. Isaiah Wynn, you probably give him a multi-year deal after this if he continues to play throughout the season like this. And it should be, something very reasonable, right? And if it's not very reasonable, you can find guys to plug and play in this system. That's the beauty of Mike McDaniel and the play calling. He's never really putting his guys out on the island and just forcing them to be great players, every down, right? He's going to scheme up some stuff, make it easier for them, keep them heavy on their hands and do some run pass protection and stuff like that to help guys. So I don't think, you need a bunch of great offensive linemen. You just need some guys kind of locked in and that, can really do what you need them to do and that can work as a unit and that understand, hey, we got to communicate with each other up front in order to make things easier, as far as execution goes.
Well, look, we touched on all offensive line. I'll ask you one more, and then I'm gonna get up out of here and then keep enjoying my vacation. I appreciate the time, CB.
Where y'all staying at in Vegas, man?
Oh, we at the Tropicana,
okay,
right across
nice.
from the MGM Grand and all that shit. We've been out to downtown.
Bro,
I'll be
Vegas,
in the building.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you a spot to hit, bro. Don't take nobody else to my spot, bro. But I'm gonna tell you a spot to hit. Take wifey there for a nice dinner. It's called Herbs and Rye.
Bro, you're the third person that just told me that. Yeah.
It's off the strip. You're gonna get a happy hour steak that's fantastic. Sit at the bar and have those guys make some cocktails for you. Hey, get the wings, get the steak. Everything there is fantastic, though, bro. I'm telling you, hit it. Actually, OJ Simpson's he's like part owner or something like that, but hey, it's a really dope restaurant. One of the best restaurants in Vegas, hands down, bro.
Man, I had somebody tell me that before I came out here. I just had someone in the hotel tell me that, and now you're the third person.
I'm telling you,
gonna have to check that out.
I'm telling you, hey, go ahead and you don't need a reservation or nothing. And don't get crazy, but take wifey out there, and then they're open late too. So if you guys want to get like a late night dinner, it's a spot. Actually, my homie Let's Go Niners got married in Vegas like in May, and that was one of the spots we hit like multiple nights, bro. Multiple nights.
Shit, sweet. Well, congratulations to him for getting married. Hey, before I get out of here, though, we touched on Robert Hunt. You believe he should get the bag. Connor Williams, you believe.
I mean, everybody can't get the bag, but we gotta get some cost efficient deals done with these offensive linemen for sure.
Well, what do you do, CB? What do you do, real quick? Last question about the old line. Then, what do you do? How, in your opinion, what is Austin Jackson, a right tackle? How's he been? Because remember, this is the last year of his deal too.
Bro, he's been good. He's been really good. I think out of all the linemen I've seen, I think he's been the most impressive. I mean, I think you just see a much more confident player. His steps are solid. His technique is solid. He's being super aggressive when he needs to. I think this coach, Butch Barry, is just kind of telling them, hey, these are plays where we need you to be super aggressive. These are plays that you can afford to kind of not chill, but you can afford to kind of, play backside. Like, understand you're on the backside of the play. So, but you on these plays where we need you, you really got to step up and get it done. And that's like learning the concept of the plays and learning because, it's one thing for guys to know their assignments, right? They know, hey, I'm going down on this guy and blocking this guy. But it's one thing for another guy to know, hey, the team is relying on me to get this block because I have the running back coming off my ass, and I really need him to be able to make a play. So Austin Jackson's been solid. I just need him to continue to stay healthy and stay in there. He's gonna be good, bro.
All right, well, bet. Hey, so before I get up out of here, thoughts on Sunday? What you got?
It's a big dub. It's another one, dog. It's another one. The Miami Dolphins should win handily in Buffalo. As long as we win this turnover battle and we don't turn the ball over and we get a couple, we should win handily. Now, in the past, we haven't always done that, but I think this team is focused on punching the ball out, making splash plays on defense, and staying in front of guys and just understanding, hey, we ain't got to make the big play every time, but when it presents itself, hey, go after the ball. So I think that's the difference in, the attitude with our team. I think Vic Fangio's got these guys ready to play defensively. And I think Mike McDaniel just can't be stopped right now. I mean, the play calling, Lou,
right now.
The play calling, Lou, come on, man. Name another play caller out there that's in his bag like Mike McDaniel right now.
No, there's nobody. He's definitely in his bag right now. The way he's scheming it, bro. Even guys like Big Red in Kansas City, great offensive mind, right? But even Tyreek when he was here, I know he put up numbers, but bro, it's like everything that we scheme up, it just seems like people are running wide open. It doesn't matter. Boundaries in the middle of the field, it's everywhere, bro. And that's a credit to McDaniel, man. The kid, the dude is definitely in his bag. So
he's definitely in his bag. And I think Mike McDaniel in his first year, right? And I think he touched on this too. He said, in my first year, hey, I'm literally trying to figure out what we do well, right? And that's his thing in his first year. Hey, I'm trying to figure out what we do well. In his second year, it's like, hey, I'm using what we do well to scheme and to game plan for teams and to beat teams. So now he knows what all his guys do very well. And now he can use that to his advantage in year two and just attack teams. I feel like last year we weren't really attacking teams. We were just kind of like, trying to take what the defense gave us and, making the splash plays when we could. Now I feel like Mike McDaniel is like, hey, I know exactly how to attack these guys. I know how they're going to play us. Let's add this layer in to keep these guys off balance. So it's just like, it's a chess game that they can never get ahead of. So, bro, he's in his bag. He's in his bag. He's killing it.
Yeah, he's in his bag. Hey, I'm gonna get up out of here, CV. But look, you got a Bills fan in the chat, man. Amicus, tell him I got a $100 bet, man. Tell him to run my money up.
Hey, Amicus. Hey, it's $100 this week, bro. Go ahead and send it Cash App, Venmo, Lou. Go ahead and send me your Cash App and Venmo right now, and tell him, hey, just Sunday at about 4:15 p.m. Tell them to send that money. It should be over by halftime, but we'll get it after the game. We'll get it after the game.
Big facts.
Hey, appreciate you coming up, man.
All right, homie. Peace.
All right, appreciate you. Have a good one. Hey, shout out to the homie Lou for coming through, having a conversation with me. That's Cloth Talk, Big Dogs Talking, man. Appreciate everybody coming out, talking some Miami Dolphins, talking some Broncos, looked at the film a little bit. Now we had the opportunity to watch to talk about the Bills. Man, it's a big dub on Sunday. Hey, big dub. I'm not even hoping so. I know so. I'm confident in this team. I'm confident in what we have the ability to do. Mike Daniels is in his bag. These guys love each other. They play for each other. It's just different vibes down in South Florida. Different vibes. It's must-see TV. Must-see TV. Hey, I really appreciate everybody coming out, checking me out. I appreciate all the donations from the homies. Let's Go Niners dropped a donation, and the homie Irv dropped a donation too. Hey, appreciate y'all. That's big time. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Herbs and Rye, Lou. Herbs and Rye is the spot, man. Hit the spot, Herbs and Rye, when you're in Vegas off the Strip. It's fire. Fire, bro. Hey, appreciate everybody coming through. Be sure to hit the like button right now if you haven't already. Be sure to tune in. I may go live later tonight, maybe a late night show. Be sure to hit the notification button, turn the notification button on. Hey, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the members gang. Appreciate Dolphin State of Mind with the donating 5 memberships. You already know how me do, man. Shout out to the homies. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm out this joint. See ya. Came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, hey, I got a
flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I told them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah, they know that we ain't the same. 402, we rap the game. I told them this ain't a game.